Hi everyone, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. I'm thrift shopping and I'm on the hunt looking for earthy, transitional style home decor. My goal is to create high-end decor moments in our home while paying a lot less than retail. Come on and join me for this thrift and DIY challenge. Well, come along with me, let's hit some thrift shops. First up, I'm stopping by this thrift shop in North Raleigh. They have tons of books to look through, which I enjoy sometimes. They also have a large board game collection. We are big board game people, so I like to look through those sometimes as well. But I'm just basically taking a look around the whole store, looking at all of the home goods, as well as the linens. I did find these two matching pillows, which I thought were kind of pretty and could work in someone's space. I don't think that the big fringe works in my home, but I did like the sage green color, and these were $5 each. I also like how they have some large rugs in the back, and they have a rug rack where they can hang them. This one appeared to be an 8x10 and it was $49, but I was actually surprised by this plain brown one. Even though it is a very simple rug, it was only $8 for the same, looks like 8x10 size. I thought that was really good, maybe for a playroom or something. And let me know in the comments, are your local thrift stores starting to create Christmas sections already? I noticed that a couple of mine are. I thought this basket was really neat. This would make a great gift basket for 2 bottles of wine if you were giving someone a gift for Christmas or really any time of year. That would be a really pretty way to present that. I also thought that this woven tray was really nice. It's very heavy and sturdy, and I appreciated that. They asked $6.99 for the tray. I also thought that this art was interesting. This is actual wire that's wound up inside of the center to make the sort of modern art inside, and I don't think I've really seen anything quite like it before, so I had to stop and take a look. I always like to take a look at any basket that catches my eye. This one was marked for $3.99. And I spent so much time looking for Crocs for my kitchen makeover, which I just finished up. If you haven't watched that, go back and check it out. I find it funny that I'm finding all of these Crocs after I finish with the kitchen makeover, but I still can use them for other things, so I'm still keeping my eye out. I thought this rolling pin was really nice shape, except for they wrote on the tip of it with permanent markers, so it would need to be sanded, so not sure it's worth the effort on that. Also found these kind of rustic wood looking racks, maybe to put books inside, or paper sorters. I thought those were nice for 99 cents. And I also saw this set of Longaberger baskets. There were multiple sizes, but this little one had these figs inside of it, which I thought was kind of cool. And these are the things I brought home from the thrift shops this week. First of all, as you may have guessed when you saw it, I did go ahead and grab that woven handled tray for $6.99. I thought that that was a really excellent price, especially considering that it is so sturdy and so heavy feeling. It might be a vintage piece, I'm not sure. I couldn't find it by doing an image search. These can vary in price so much. There's lots of sort of similar pieces on Amazon for around $30. The Catherine Wicker tray from Pottery Barn, as you can see here, is $99. I'm going to be styling this further in an upcoming living room refresh, but for now I did want to show you that I brought it home. Another item that I brought home this week was actually from this little liquidation shop in North Durham. Unfortunately, they're moving out of the area soon, which is a bummer, but I picked up a few things from there, and one of them was this sweet little table runner. This is so pretty. I love the pinstripes, and I was really drawn to the pattern. I thought I would try it as a table runner, and I did. It's actually a little long for our dining room table. It is the 104-inch runner from Threshold, which is $23 from Target. I got mine for $2.50, and I had an idea that I've been wanting to make some curtains for this kitchen. This is my kitchen, kind of freshly made over from the cabinets and the countertop kit in my last video, and I want to make some curtains for those windows. I think that it's just a little bare and that would really warm it up. This cafe curtain from Pottery Barn is $79. I definitely want to try to DIY my own, so I'm going to use this fabric from this table runner to do just that. So I've got here 2 quarters. I'm just going to line them up like this. That's going to be one panel, and then I have the other 2 quarters that I'm going to make the second panel with, and those are going to be my little cafe curtains. In my opinion, little projects like this are so worth the risk. Things that you thrift or get for very little money. I mean, if these don't look good, I'm out, what, $2 and maybe like 30 minutes of my time doing something that I enjoy anyway. My only thing is, like, if you're actually going to have time to do it sometime soon. I think we can get in trouble when we're thrifting and doing crafts and projects when we have all these ideas and we're not actually going to have time to do them. Then you just end up with unnecessary clutter in your home. So here again is the before picture. You can see the window in the center there. Everything is clean and bright and nice, but I just think that these curtains will add a lot. And I wasn't wrong on this. I really love the way that these curtains add a little bit of warmth right there, and it just makes the kitchen feel cozier and homier, and I love them. The pinstripes are perfect. I couldn't have picked a better pattern if I tried, and I think that these just add a lot. I just used a simple matte black kind of wrap around rod right there, and it worked out perfectly. Another thing that I grabbed from the thrift shops was that Longaberger basket full of the faux figs. I thought that the basket was sweet, and I also liked the figs inside, so for $5 I thought that was a really good deal. So you can take these out of this one. I'm not someone who collects Longaberger particularly, but I do think that they're nice. Excuse you. You're right in the way. Excuse you. So what I did was I just tried them in a couple of different locations. I have this nice rustic wooden bowl. They look good in there, and I can put them in there, take them back and forth, whatever. But for now, I'm actually going to leave them in that little Longaberger basket. I think that it's nice and sweet on the kitchen counter, and I love the look for $5. Another thing that I brought home was this beautiful fluted vase for $3.99. The shape of this caught my eye immediately on the store shelves. I'm always a fan of fluted glass, and I really liked the modern silhouette that this one has. I found it online over at the Lifestyled Co., and this is called the Row Fluted Vase at their shop. It was $69 there, and again I got mine for $3.99. I'm going to be styling it for now on my kitchen island. Fresh flowers would look great in this. I couldn't find any at my local store that I really cared for, so I'm just going to be placing some dried flowers that I have on hand. I think that this looks really nice also. I would say that you have to be careful placing faux flowers into a clear vase just because the stems can look kind of fakey and not good, but I think that dried pretty much works anywhere, just like fresh. I'm also going to be playing around with the basket that I showed you, the basket tray, and placing this inside of it on the island for a more warm and layered look that might be better sort of for fall. I'm placing this oversized candle that I got from Target just to get the look. Again, this would be a kind of cozier, chunkier, warmer layered look, maybe for fall or winter. And I'm just going to be playing around and showing you another look here. If you had something like this on your island, you might want to store your salt and pepper here. If you're like me and you have tons of linen napkins, you could put something like that with it as well. Next, I also brought home that cream colored kitchen crock. I thought that it was just a nice versatile piece, and even though I already found a crock for my kitchen utensils, I grabbed this one for $3.99. I'm going to just use this for florals and other sort of decorations. So the first thing that I'm doing is just grabbing my magic eraser. I find that this is a really easy way to take permanent marker off of solid items like this. You can also use rubbing alcohol, but I just find this really easy. My first thought for using this was that I need a container to cover this pot of this little faux thyme plant that I have sitting here in this area. I thought it would fit absolutely perfectly. I just knew that it would, but it's a little too small. So that was a bummer, but I changed directions and decided to use it instead, like I said, for the florals. I thought that baby's breath would look really good in it. I have some cream and white mixed baby's breath that is faux. I will link that and everything else below. And then beside it, I also have this little container. You might have seen this in my bathroom makeover. I actually got 2 of these. When I showed you the one that I got, I actually had bought 2, $3.99 each. And this is just such a sweet little window pane pattern. I'm sitting this right beside the crock full of baby's breath, and I'm putting a contrasting color of this kind of burnt orange brown baby's breath in the smaller window pane crock, and finishing it up with a little brass bell to complete the look. I'm just a big fan of baby's breath. I know it's not for everyone, but it's one of my favorites. And last but not least, I got this very large, very nice, definitely vintage hamper for only $7.99. I was a little bit in sticker shock, but like the opposite of the normal way when I saw that it was only $8. I thought that was an excellent price from Goodwill. I was kind of floored that they had it marked for so little. I think that this is just such a solid piece and looks so much better than a lot of the hamper styles that you might pick up from the store. That about wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, hit subscribe, and leave me a comment letting me know what you enjoyed. In the meantime, have a great week, and I will see you at the next video.